G'day everyone. So the question today is there a maximum time frame by which you have to have your tender evaluation completed by? Interesting question. G'day there, it's Simon Zarifa here from Shrewd. We provide commercial support to the Commonwealth to help the Commonwealth successfully deliver value for money projects. Okay, so your tender has closed, meaning the tender responses have come in and now you have to evaluate the tenders. So the question that I got asked just the other day was whether there is a maximum time frame by which you have to complete the tender evaluation process. And the short answer is no. There is no maximum time frame. You can take as long as you want. There's no mandated time frames in the CPRs or anything like that. However, there's always a catch, isn't there? But however, I'm sure in your tender document you had in there something like this, an offer period. And so what that basically is, that is saying to the tenderers to tell you if they agree or not, don't agree, that their tender will remain open for 90 days after the closing time. And when I say will remain open, what I mean is their tender response will be capable of acceptance by the Commonwealth for a period, in this case, of 90 days after the closing time. So what does all that mean? Well, when the Commonwealth issues a tender, that's what's called an invitation to treat. It's just the publication of information. When a tenderer lodges a response to a tender request, confusing terminology, but you go out to market with a request for tender, the tenderer lodges their tender response. That tender response that they lodge with you or with the government is an offer. Now, at law, an offer is capable then of acceptance by the Commonwealth. And what this offer period and these sorts of statements in tender documents mean, that the Commonwealth may accept the offer put forward by the tenderer for a period of 90 days after the closing time. Well, that's all well and good, Simon. So what the hell does that have to do with maximum evaluation timeframes? Simple. Whatever the offer period is, you need or you should complete the tender evaluation period before that offer period expires. Because if you don't, that doesn't mean things are dead or that you have to start the tender again. No, all you need to do is, if you haven't completed tender evaluation by the time the 90 days has elapsed, then you just need to write to all tenderers, or the ones you're at least shortlisted, but you need to write to the tenderers that you are still considering and ask them to extend the offer period. Now, the danger there is that they may not want to extend the offer period. I mean, that's extremely low risk. They are going to want to extend the offer period. The question will be, though, whether they want to change pricing or do anything different. And that's where things can get a bit murky, because then they're strictly changing their tender offer after the closing time, but in one sense they're entitled to, because their offer was only valid for the amount of time stipulated in the tender. So this all relates to maximum timeframes in the sense that you can save yourself a whole lot of trouble if you just ensure that you have put in place a contract with the successful tenderer or with the successful tenderers, if there's more than one of them, because you're, say, creating a panel. You want to have put that contract in place before the offer period expires. So that is really the key thing to think about in terms of maximum evaluation timeframes. So are there maximum evaluation timeframes? Well, strictly no, but you want to have the evaluation completed before the offer period expires, and that way you don't have to worry about getting the offer period extended. Anyway, that was a pretty long-winded video for just giving you that basic information, but I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. simon@shrewd.com.au or 1-800-SHREWD, which is 1-800-747-393. Thanks.